Arsenal 2, Brighton 0. And to be fair, that game was just about getting the job done. We weren't great in the first half, especially we were awful in that first half. But we did get the job done, and we will talk about it in a sec. But like, sub, and share the content around. First of all, I've got to say that every single video. If you are watching this, subscribe, comment, share, like, do whatever you have to do to help the channel grow. Now, to be fair, we made a lot of changes. I believe it was like 10 changes, I think we made. I think the only one that survived from the Premier League starting 11 was Eze. It was Kepa came in, Hincapié, Mosquera, Skelly, White, Norgard, who we'll definitely get into, by the way, Ethan, who we'll get into as well, Marino, I forgot the guy's name, but he made his debut up front, Dowman, and then Eze, like I said. And the first half, we were not good at all. And one reason why we were not good is that we were getting bypassed in midfield so many times. Norgard was shaky for the majority of that game. I'll be so real. I wasn't impressed with him at all. You can say it's probably match fitness, match sharpness, I don't know. But it weren't looking promising for me from him at all. Ethan Waneri was giving the ball away a lot that game. I don't think he was that good today at all. I think his goal did mask how bad he was in that game, but he did get the goal. Nice bit of play from Marino, from Skelly, and then a nice little finish from Ethan. That was some very, very good bit of football. And, we haven't seen a lot of that this season, playing nice little touch and go, pass and move football. But we actually done that today in that goal, and it's nice to actually see that we can still do that. But like I said, we were getting bypassed a lot. I think Ben White again struggled in that first half. I think he was good in spells, but quite a few heavy touches. I think the only one that really was good in that first half was Skelly in terms of defence, because he was actually getting the ball and driving at the Brighton midfield and that Brighton defence. Norgard, like I said, he weren't really that impressive. Ethan weren't that impressive either. I think Kepa was very good. I think that the standout performer in that first half was Kepa Arrizabalaga. He was called into action quite a few times. Brighton were getting onto us. I'm pretty sure we never had a shot on target in that first half at all. And if we did, it was like in stoppage time, I think. But yeah, second half comes about. We get the first goal from, like I said, a good little flick from Marino. Nice, very nice flick actually. And then into Ethan it goes, and then the finish, nice little finish from him. And that was, like I said, that was a good team goal. And then the second goal, the young lad should have probably scored, in my opinion. He went 1v1. There were some promising signs I saw from him. He weren't really getting the ball a lot, but his hold-up play at times was good. Didn't really expect much, to be fair, because I've never seen him. I've never even heard of him, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, he probably should have scored that chance. He got taken on straight after. And then Saka was there to pounce on it, and then it goes in. And to be fair, I don't really know why Saka played. I think there was no need for him to come on at all. He's played so much football as it is. He's probably not even fit to play football, knowing Arteta, but he did come on anyway. I thought he was very good in most spells. There were some spells where I think his decision-making was a little bit off. There were some points where he can maybe release the ball a bit sooner. He maybe released it too quick or rushed things too quick, but to be fair, the guy's only 15 years old. But I saw plenty of good signs from that young lad, and we definitely got to manage his minutes. I definitely want to see him in the league at some point. But yeah, I did see some very good signs from him. But you know what? Enough of our game. Let's get on to bigger and better things. Tottenham are out. Lost 2-0 to Newcastle. Liverpool got smoked by Brighton, by Palace. Ismail Assar again causing them problems. 3-0 at Anfield. I've got to watch the highlights back. I saw some of the goals. However, Liverpool are gone. Tottenham are gone. Chelsea barely got through. This competition is there for the taking this year. Man United are already out. They got knocked out to Grimsby back in August. Arsenal have to win this competition this year. And people can say, oh yeah, it's a Carabao Cup. Guess what? It breeds winning mentality. And yes, City is still through. Chelsea just about got through. Who else is still there? Newcastle were in it. They caused us problems last year and they're the current holders. But we need to be winning this competition. And if we got anything about us, I'm not sure who we have in the next round. The draw is probably happening. I mean, I've not even got my watch on. The draw is probably happening now as we speak, but to be fair, I'm not sure what lower league opposition is still in there. I think Brentford is still in the competition. They went through against Grimsby. I think Fulham is still in there. Cardiff is still in there. And there's one other team. So there's Arsenal, Newcastle, Man City, Chelsea, Brentford, Fulham, Cardiff and someone else. But like I said, we should be winning this competition. We should be getting to the final minimum. I don't want to see what I saw last year, an absolute spineless performance in that semi-final. Have to be going all the way this year. And look, it's just nice to see Liverpool getting smoked, Tottenham going out, typical. And yeah, it's nice to see us get a comfortable win in the end. They weren't really looking comfy at parts in that game, but yeah, like I said, man, we're through. It's a cup competition. Doesn't matter how you play, just get through. And we have done that. But that is it from me. Like, sub, and share the content around, and I'll see you lot in a bit.